Yo, what's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video, we're going to be testing out Goyzen. That's right, Goyzen, the giant deck that was really good in the meta in 2017, 2018, a few years ago, and recently it has not been nearly as good, but because the guards got buffed, the hunter got buffed, and the poison deck, which of course are three cards that synergize very well in Goyzen, I thought I would try it out and see how it is in this new meta. I also decided to throw in Snowball because it got more of a pushback, but you might be able to put in Zap instead if you find that to be better. I guess that's kind of like preference at that point. I don't know what is better between the two. I just thought Snowball would be worth, trying since it did get buffed. You also could maybe use Prince if you wanted to instead of the Log or the Snowball to add yourself some more DPS, but this is the variant I like using personally. I like using giant decks with 3 spells. If you guys know, I like using this giant E-Drag deck that isn't really good anymore, but that had 3 spells in it, and I just overall think it's good to have more spells with giants. So before we head into the first game, if you guys would like to support me, you can use my credit code BOSS in any Supercell game. I really do appreciate all the support. It does mean a lot. So let's go ahead and get into the first ladder game. Didn't push up too much yet because the season just begun, but we're still fairly high up, so we should still get some good games in. Let's go ahead and get into the first one. Alright guys, found our first game here against Milton. So this guy's actually a level 12. That's interesting. Probably has every single card at level 13 though. We're gonna Snowball. But yeah guys, I'm super excited because Goyzen has just not been good at all for such a long time. People even forgot about it, but as someone who's played this game for 4 or 5 years, 5 years actually, I remember Goyzen used to be so strong in the meta. It was so broken. I don't think it's going to be as good as it was, obviously, back then, but we might see it occasionally now. It might actually be a somewhat decent deck. I don't know. So he's going to have Pekka. Pekka's not usually something you're a huge fan of seeing when you're using Giant, but because we have Mega Minion and Guards, 2 pretty solid counters against it, we shouldn't have, hopefully, too much of a trouble defending it, but it's just a matter of if we can get a Giant to the tower, of course. So we can go for a Miner here on top of his tower, and he's going to go for a Dark Prince. I think what we're actually going to do is we're going to play Guards, and then we're going to go Giant, because he doesn't have a Pekka in cycle. The Guards are going to get tanked for by this Giant, and then this Giant should get some good damage, hopefully, because as I said, he doesn't have a Pekka in cycle. He's going to Baby Dragon, so we're going to poison this. It's going to kill the Ewiz and also take out a good chunk of the Baby Dragon, and then we can just go for a Snowball here to propel the Baby Dragon back, and because the pushback is so strong now, no way that it's going to get a shot on top of our tower. So solid lead thus far. He hasn't really made any dent in our tower so far, and we've took a few hundred off of his, which is nice. So we can just go for Mega Minion here in the back and see what he's going to do to support this Pekka. He's just going to go Dark Prince, so we're going to go Guards on defense, and then we can Log to take the shield off of the Dark Prince, and then we're going to Poison here to kill this Ewiz, help whittle down the Pekka and the Dark Prince as well, and then we'll go for a Hunter. And we're going to get a nice Snowball off here. Hunter, oh my gosh. Putting in the damage, and yeah, as I already knew, this guy is a level 12, but he's fully maxed out, so I have no sympathy for him if we end up beating him. It's only in my opinion impressive if they actually have lower level cards, but we could try to do the famous pull into the opposite lane with the Miner. Unfortunately though, he's got a Tornado, so he prevented it. That was well played on his end, but you can actually, if he didn't Tornado, the Pekka would have gone in the opposite lane if you play the Miner in that exact placement that I did. So you can go Dark Prince, and he's got Graveyard. Graveyard makes sense. I had a feeling that that's what he had, just because Pekka and Graveyard, overall, pretty good combination. He gets a good value Fireball, but that Hunter stays alive with a sliver of hit points, and because he was so aggressive with that Fireball Graveyard, I'm going to go for Giant here. He's probably just going to Pekka on it, but we have the Guard and the Hunter helping out, so should still, not be an overcommitment, because the Pekka's going to get taken out a bit by that Mega Minion. We could also save the Poison for the Graveyard if we need to. He's going to Tornado. Not really going to get too much value for him because the Pekka is not going to apply any pressure on our tower. I'm going to apply pressure though with the Guards. The Guards might even be able to take out the Ewiz because of their damage buff. Oh my gosh, yeah they are. They wouldn't have before. We're going to poison the graveyard here. And then we're going to go for a miner on defense. He's going to go Pekka. Let's actually go Giant in the opposite lane to pressure here. Force Elixir item, and we have a little bit of a lead, which is nice. We're going to go for a Mega Minion. I'm going to go Hunter. And then I'm going to poison. This is too good of a poison value to pass up. And we still got guards to defend, which are just amazing against the graveyard, obviously. Because even when they get fireballed, the shield stays on them. We're going to log the Dark Prince. It's going to get a lot of damage, but... Guards are still putting in work on the graveyard. The graveyard doesn't get any damage. We're going to miner in the back. He caught it. Well played. Oh, look at the guards. Look at the guards. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Bro. And some people said the guards buff was not that noticeable. That's why I said in my last video, the first video I made after balance changes, that's why I told you guys guards are going to be pretty good now. Did I lie? Not really. I mean, those guards took like 2/3 of his tower. There might have been something tanking for them. I wasn't really paying attention, but bottom line is guards put in some pretty good work now. I mean, that's just all I gotta say. Wow. That was just incredible. I mean, we won the game because of guards. I never thought I'd be saying that. Like, guards, like, imagine, right? The card that used to be so bad for like a year actually won me the game. And yes, you guys say that was a level 12, so I bullied a level 12. But hey, he was fully maxed. He also had a pretty good matchup, too, in my opinion. Pekka. Pretty good against Giant. So we can actually go Giant, Mega Minion to pressure because Hunter's OP against the lava. Hopefully he's got guards and not like barbarians. Ooh, that's a bad Mega Minion because mine takes his out. That was a bad zap too. I don't know what he was thinking there. We can just Hunter on top of this. Poison, look at the poison. It's going to slow down the balloon. Bro, the combination's too good. The poison Hunter combination just wrecks Lavaloon pushes. Hunter's too good. Bro, I would just give up at this point. You already lost. It's over. Just give up. Is he actually gonna give up? I think he gave up. I mean, there's nothing he can do. Just give up, man. I'm gonna go. Let's see if he gave up. Even if he didn't, this isn't a bad play because it's gonna force. He gave up. I'm telling you, man. Giant Hunter destroys lava decks. The Hunter's just too good against the balloon. Now that it's back to, you know, shooting faster early on, it's just so good. And the poison slowdown effects. It's like you don't even need the fireball for pushback anymore. Man, alright, 6,800. Let's see if we get pretty close to 7K. I mean, obviously season just started, but because of inflation, there's already people at 7K. Claim this. I'm fully maxed. It sucks that we have to waste those, but, you know, we gotta do it. I mean, hopefully a new card comes out soon, and I can actually use it on something, those rewards. But, here we go. We're against, Poach Akolo? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just going to go guards at the bridge. You cannot ignore guards. You used to be able to. You cannot ignore them. They do way too much damage now. They take, like, I think a fourth of your tower if you ignore them, which is quite a lot. So he just leaked a lot of elixir. I don't know what he's using, but we're going to miner. And he's going to go Hunter. So I'm going to go Hunter as well. If he has a balloon, I still have my Mega Minion and Snowball and Cycle, so we should be chilling. And he's actually going to Snowball. I'm going to pressure here. His Hunter's out of cycle, which could be his main DPS card. Oh, probably a Graveyard deck, because he's got Cannon Cart, Goblin Cage. Right? Mega Minion gets on the tower. Yes. Oh, it's Royal Hogs. Royal Hogs are OP too, so that makes sense. Royal Hogs, guys, of everything that got buffed, Royal Hogs are the biggest winner of the buffs, and what I mean by that is they're clearly the card that's going to be, of all the buffs, the one that's most positively affected by the buff. I mean, they're going to be really broken now. Just in so many different decks. Recruits Hogs, Royal Hog Cycle, Royal Hogs Control, like the deck he's using it kind of like a control deck because it has like Cage and Cannon Cart. Because Royal Hogs are just such a versatile card, so they're going to be everywhere now. We're going to get a nice little poison here on top of the Cannon Cart and the Cage. Ooh, it's going to hit the Ice Golem too. It's nice. Go Hunter here. He's going to go Hunter on top of my Mega Minion. A nice little log here. I'm actually going to snowball this as well. And then we're going to go Guards. Things aren't looking too good right now. The Hogs just deal so much damage. It's insane. So, I don't know if we're going to be able to win this one. I'm going to log this, though. I think what we want to do is minor the Cannon Cart this time around. I'm going to poison this. Oh, I just realized the Brawler's going in the other lane. That's actually a really good thing. Gonna log. Oh, he poisoned, but he didn't hit anything with the poison. So we're gonna go all in now. We're gonna minor the Cannon Cart for sure. And yeah, we're gonna go all in. I feel like it's now or never if we want to win this game. I'm gonna poison this for sure. And oh, do we get the Mega Minion on the tower? Dude, I should have snowballed. We would have gotten another hit. We got to do the same thing again, though. We're going to go in. This time, we're going to minor not on the Cannon Cart to get chipped on the tower. And then we're going to poison. And if we defend this push, we win. Snowball. Come on, Hogs, you're broken, but please don't be too broken in this situation. We're able to get the win. Let's go. That's what we like to see. Man, the poison helped us so much in so many situations in that game. And the guards, too, on offense, you see, they're not just good on defense. The counter push they have is really nice, especially if your opponent doesn't have arrows. They don't have a direct answer of taking them out. Like, I bet you guards are going to increase arrow usage even more. Because if guards become a point where they're actually quite strong and people realize that, people are going to be using arrows a lot. So it's going to... Guards buff is kind of an indirect buff to the arrows. That's the way I see it, at least. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I would not be surprised if we start seeing an increase in arrow usage. So, for the next game here against Granger. Kind of an interesting starting hand. 3 spells on our starting hand, but the nice thing about Log and Snowball is you can pretty much freely cycle them without, you know, getting punished in any way. We can even Log too. And then if he still doesn't do anything, we can just minor his tower. This will surely force a response out of him, and if it doesn't, then he's going to take a lot of damage. So we played the Fisherman in the opposite lane, but it's actually going to go in the left lane, which is kind of funny. I don't know if it really matters that much, but... it's not in the lane where he originally placed it. We're going to get a nice little poison here. It'll kill the Ewiz and also help against the Fisherman. He's going to have Mega Knight. So you can use your Giant as a tank. It's not just a win condition, remember. It's actually often used as a tank in these types of situations. He might be using Graveyard, and if he is, we're going to need to obviously make sure that we're getting good value out of our guards. I'm going to go for a Hunter here on top of the... Ooh, he fireballs, but that doesn't completely kill the guards. It just takes the shield off them. He does go for the Fisherman. Does he get the King active? Yeah, he does. I was hoping maybe the Giant would have died. It didn't, though. Well, that's really unfortunate. I would have rather him not got the king activated, especially as early on as he did, but I guess that's alright. Maybe I should have tried to predict the fisherman with a miner, but wasn't 100% sure if he was going to play it or not. Just going to go guards here. We can pre-place them to not leak elixir. And I guess I'm just going to giant. He's in cage. Okay, so cage and fisherman. This is definitely going to be a little bit of a rough matchup for sure. It's definitely possible, but it's just going to be a pretty rough matchup. He's got a lot of good defenses against our giant. Hunter as well, so yeah, definitely going to be rough. We'll see what we can do, though. Try to miner to take out this hunter. Is he going to go fireball here, maybe? I thought he would to try to take out all the support cards I had on them. Okay, that graveyard was very aggressive. Okay, that was very aggressive. I don't agree with that play because now we can actually try to do a split lane push. You can see the guards forces a fireball out of him. And we just get a nice little log here on top of this, probably a poison. We do maybe have to snowball that. Oh, look at the miner, though. That's going to deal a lot of damage. Oh, fisherman's not... Oh, miner's getting a lot of damage. Let me tell you. Okay, that's too good of a poison to pass up. I know he's got graveyard, but man, there's no way I'm not going to drop a poison on that much value. But now we can't defend. Which is probably going to be GG, unfortunately. Unless Mega Minion? Oh! Yes, Mega Minion! One more hit! Oh no, we don't get it, but the miner. We just have to... No! Oh my goodness. Well, it was quite a difficult matchup, but we almost won. That was brutal. I mean, I probably could have done a couple things better slightly. I don't know. Perhaps if I played the miner more towards the front and it got there quicker, maybe I would have been able to win there too. But I don't know. It was close regardless because I think a miner hit and a snowball would have for sure taken the tower. Whew. That was really close though. I just felt like that was so hard because he had 3 good counters to our giant. The cage, fisherman, and the hunter. But we made it so close. Okay, so he's probably using lava, which is very easy for this deck. Because we have just every defense we could possibly ask for. We can guards to support our giant and just log the tombstone in a couple seconds. We can do it right now, I think. Perfect. So we can go for the balloon. Hunter snowball wrecks that. We can snowball just to ensure it doesn't get a hit. And it doesn't, and we take his tower. So as you can see, this matchup is just so easy. As I beat earlier in the video, another lava deck. He's laughing. He knows it. He knows it. He knows it's over. There's nothing he can do. We just defended the balloon push for so cheap, and he spent so much elixir, and I took his tower, so. And we're even up elixir here, so this is just great. Go guards. I might even be able to like hunter in the pocket on top of that Mega Minion. Ooh, we could actually poison this. And then go hunter here to take out the rest of the Mega Minion. And now we just snowball. That might even take his tower. Almost take it. Oh, it's gonna take it. Yep, that's game. I'd just give up at this point if I were him. This might be the second lava player who just gives up. I mean, I'd give up if I were him, but I guess he's still trying. I respect the hustle and the effort, but I don't think it's going to get you very far, unfortunately. He's going all in here. We just have to poison, and it's GG. Nothing he can do. I mean, he's just laughing. He knows. He's laughing, but we all know he's crying inside, right? Alright, so we'll go for one more game, win or loss. This will be the last one. Been a very good set of games so far. I have to say I'm pretty impressed with so far the strength of Goyzen. It could actually be decent. I didn't know what I was going to expect going into this, but it's actually better than I thought. Just the guards and the poison, I'm just really, really impressed with how much just better they are after the buffs they received. So, Miner here with this Hunter. He's going to have Hunter 2, Hunter and Pigs. Everyone's using Hunter Pigs now after the buff they both received, and they, of course, synergize very well together. We're going to go Mega Minion. And, okay, so he's using a faster cycle Royal Hog deck. Ooh, he's got that Firecracker. If you don't have arrows, Firecracker automatically is annoying. So Poison's going to take that out, and guess what? That's a perfect example of how the buff helped Poison. If that slow effect didn't happen on the Firecracker, it would have shot my Mega Minion. But because it got slowed down, it wasn't able to run in range of it in time. So I'm going to Giant on the counter push here. We're going to Miner his Hunter if he plays it. Ooh, it looks like he's got Barbs, though. Let's try to dispose of those really quickly with the Log and Snowball. Unfortunately, though, Hunter and Barbarians really, really solid defense against my Giant. And with us not having a Fireball, it's going to be tough to break through that. Let's go ahead and get our King Tower activated because, of course, his ground win condition is the Royal Hogs, which the King will help against. So we want to take advantage of that if we can. We're going to poison the Firecracker, and he's going to go for Hogs. Let's play Guards on top of it. Should take it out alright. I mean, it's going to deal, of course, a few hundred damage to our tower, but the Hogs are broken now, so there's no way we can prevent all of it. We might have to go for Snowballs on the Hogs, too. We can go Giant in the back here. He's going to go Skeletons. I might get ready to Log if he plays something else. He's not going to, so... Oh, that's a very interesting play. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm just going to Log it and ignore the rest. So we have the King activated. I'm actually going to pre-place a Poison. He's probably going to play Barbs. He does. I'm going to Log. Oh, if the Log hit the Hunter. Not bad defense, though. The Hog still got so much damage. He lets us take it out. I'd say we just Giant in the back. Try to build up a push. I'm going to poison this, though. We're going to Log and Snowball. That should mitigate almost all of the damage. It's going to protect the Firecracker. That's really annoying. Bro, the Royal Hogs are so broken. Come on, bro. Oh, man. They're so broken. Dude. They're too broken. I think we lose this one, guys. Yeah, EQ log against GG. We got one last effort here. I don't think it's going to be enough. That's it. That's it. The hogs are too broken. Well, maybe our next video we'll do a royal hog video, because, man, they're so strong. But you know what? It was still fun testing out Goyzen. We managed to win 1, 2, 3, 4 of the games we played. We lost 2 games. This was a difficult matchup. This one, royal hogs are broken. I mean, there's nothing more to say than that. And also, I think it was difficult too because his his firecracker got a lot of value, and his hunter and barbarians did as well, and royal hogs, because we didn't have a fireball, we had a poison. So maybe Goyzen has to be used with fireball. It wouldn't be called Goyzen anymore. But if you want to use this giant deck, maybe try it out with fireball, just because it seems to struggle against royal hogs for sure. But still, it was fun using it. I mean, maybe down the road we'll see different variants of this deck used. But yeah, guys, I'm excited. Let me know in the comments all the decks you guys want me to try out after these new balance changes. I'm excited to test a lot of different decks out. I got a lot of royal hog decks I could make videos on. I mean, even just like, let me show you guys royal hog recruits, like this deck right here. So many people think is going to be really good in the meta now. I kind of agree. And any like royal hog cycle deck too, like something like this. But anyways, that's gonna be it for the video. Make sure to like it if you guys did end up enjoying the video. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed already, and thanks again. Until next time, guys.